You're listening to the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Miraz and John Suter. The show is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm located in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the E-Commerce Minute is brought to you by Frameology. Frameology is simple, beautiful framing for the photos you love. Pick a frame, upload a photo, done. Free shipping on orders over $50. Start shopping at Frameology.com. And E-Commerce Minute podcast listeners get 10% off at checkout with the code PODCAST. Frameology. Simple, beautiful framing for the photos you love.
This is the E-Commerce Minute for November 28th, 2017. Black Friday 2017 online sales up 16%.
Online sales this past Black Friday were up 16% over 2016, according to a report by Adobe Analytics. A record $5.03 billion was spent by online shoppers during the annual holiday shopping event. And as predicted, mobile played a big part in that increase, with over half of e-commerce traffic coming from smartphones or tablets for the first time. Adobe reported mobile devices drove 54.3% of visits and 36.9% of revenue on Black Friday. Smartphones represented 44.6% of site visits and 26% of revenue. Conversion rates across all devices saw double-digit growth, with tablets at 5.9%, up 13%, and smartphones at 3.5%, up 16.5%. Conversion rates for desktop grew as well, at 6.9%, up 13.6%. Canadians were the big spenders that day, clocking in an average order volume of 157.56. The U.S. followed closely with an average order volume of 142.86, and the U.K. following with 136.65 AOV. These figures are according to data from Monetate. According to Adobe, overall AOV on Black Friday was $135, up just 0.9% from 2016. Now, these increases could be tied to the fact that many stores remain closed on Thanksgiving, giving online a boost in sales. Thanksgiving sales this year were $2.87 billion, an increase of 18.3% from last year. This number surpassed even Adobe's prediction of $2.79 billion. Top-selling items on Black Friday, or hold on to your hats, according to Adobe, included the Nintendo Switch, Hatchimals, and collectibles toys. They're little eggs that you collect. I have no idea. PJ Masks, LOL surprise dolls, also have no idea. Ride-on cars, as well as Google Chromecast and Roku streaming devices. Bricks and mortar stores also reported promising numbers, which is a welcome relief after the brutal year in the sector, which saw many iconic brands downsize or disappear altogether.
So basically what you're saying right now, numbers are just up.
Everything was up. Everything was up. Mobile was huge.
Huge.
We predicted that.
Yeah, we pretty much predicted that. I'm surprised the brick and mortar. I mean, I guess brick and mortar is going to be still. I haven't seen any video of craziness from Black Friday, but
yeah, I was a little disappointed. I scoured the interwebs this weekend looking for fresh Black Friday videos, and all I saw was a lot of stuff that was, mashups from previous years. Still highly entertaining, and that's usually how I spend my Saturday morning on Thanksgiving weekend, watching Black Friday videos.
I wonder if online shopping just is really stopping that,
You know what? That's a really good point. Because I didn't. Then there's the other thing. Is like, what would people camp out for? It's like you're gonna camp out 2 days for a $175 TV. I don't know.
You get so many deals online. It doesn't really matter anymore. You know, people are so comfortable with it. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's just really stopping it. What was great was actually this weekend. It was also Shop Small Saturday,
right?
Which apparently has been up a lot more because the people are sort of going back to small shops and, like booksellers, right? Original booksellers or small booksellers instead of going to the big boys, which is exciting. I think that's cool.
It's great. And I think, and again, small business, that's a niche type of shopping. It's something that I would prefer. And, if I had my way, I would shop small all the time. It's not always possible, but,
Right. I mean, you go to those kind of places and you go, hey, I haven't seen these things in big stores. This is all, little things. And
right.
I think that's the way to go. So,
I mean, the prime example is, used records. You can't, it's hard to buy a used record online. There's nothing like going into a record store and flipping the stacks.
Yep. All that vinyl.
All right. We'll keep an eye on the numbers from Small Business Saturday. We're reporting more on Black Friday and Cyber Monday during the week. Stay tuned. Anything else?
Oh, welcome to the shopping season.
Welcome to the shopping season, everyone. That's your E-Commerce Minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, subscribe to E-commerce Minute anywhere podcasts are available. You can also read the show notes and listen to previous episodes at ecommerceminute.co. And finally, if you've got feedback or suggestions for the show, reach out to us on social media at Sumo Heavy.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.